Tonawanda page. And that's the city of Tonawanda page.
The guys that do the garbage pickup for the city, part of
a lot of work, and I know she's done it, and she's done a good job with what she's had.
Do you have any idea what they're
we can get some
training
for her,
salaries amount to, or if they do other things?
It's very jumbled and
some guys are just gonna be
cluttered, and
Well, actually, to tell you the truth, it's been a while.
This should be pretty comprehensive, I suppose.
Yeah,
for some things.
I mean, you're not gonna do a story tonight, right?
Probably not.
If you read it and give questions, you know, tomorrow.
And for whatever, I mean, I was supposed to have somebody in, I just haven't had them in.
Right.
They was working on it.
I'm wondering if there's anything.
Otherwise,
The fact that she came in and made, provided you with this,
and
sort of
anybody's
the
looking
story, I
for
would imagine. I mean,
someplace to
she
go
claim
along the Niagara River, if they come along here,
saves a
it's
certain
not
amount of money.
showing them the true beauty of Tonawanda.
I think we should have something.
Did you go to the law firm or anything?
What's that? Did you go
That's
to
her opinion.
Initial screen?
Well,
This is the
it's
whole page.
based on
The black?
knowledge
Yeah.
of the
Yeah, everything's black.
industry and how it's worked in other
Yeah,
countries.
sure.
So
Okay.
Years.
First one the other way.
it's an
I had
analysis.
mine
So it should
changed,
say up,
I had
I'm
mine
sorry.
changed in January.
Yeah, that's
She finished.
the video.
Yeah,
I watched that.
playground.
That's it's a great video, but I don't know it's a video.
Well, the true,
You know, if you look at it says video tour of Tonawanda, and
and this one will know
you don't know to click
Based on what comes back.
I didn't. I just think
In case
it's
I have to put
a
something
center
together, I get a couple quotes about that,
have
just how preliminary this is,
play
what you have
button.
to do.
You know, the background had the city waterfront and you know
it's a first
the
step
Parks and
to
Rec have
realize
pictures of Vets Park and show how easy it is to access the water. It's
If you remember, that page used to be ugly green. That is actually the new page.
Now it's ugly black.
No, I like that page much better than the old one.
be concerned with the union.
Yeah, so did
I don't know.
Speaking of pictures, when we getting our pictures?
like if she likes doing that, have her give her a talk training.
So that contract.
And I know she's got like 1,000 pictures.
She ain't gonna be here.
Started last December.
Yeah, yeah. The city can't unilaterally subcontract
Hey, she said I was number
a
one.
service
Couldn't we just cut
at
the
the
page?
union.
Yeah, right, exactly. You can take your face, put it right on Gilbert.
So that's something
And
that's
Tyler's
Puts me on
Bill
the
Pool.
hold.
been a topic of discussion.
Dick and I are the only ones, and Carl and Ron, we stay, dude.
The idea being is if
All right, I'm leaving.
city employees weren't picking up garbage, they might be available to do other things.
Right, you monkeys. What, you got nothing to do? What do you mean?
Joel's working it still.
So,
I don't know if we're gonna-
Oh, here, you can go get some more
just,
signatures.
you know,
You know, my signatures I got,
What signatures?
to try and find a way to get signatures less.
I did all the
What am I gonna do with
conservatives
Municipalities are required to do.
for,
Given
Great
yourself
job.
property tax caps and
I
about the economy
did
and everything
all of
else.
Cheminier's,
Okay.
like 3 pages for Cheminier.
Did you do any for
How
Boyle?
many, does it say in here how many people are working, picking up garbage?
Well,
Can I ask you this? I should have just.
if you take garbage, carbon collection.
Like,
and,
I go to the drawer like sign here.
Well, they love it when
it's
it's
about 11 employees.
Hold on, I said Chuck's. Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, but
CTA,
Richard, have you ever heard
City of
this one?
Tonawanda
The
Employees
last
Association.
election, I'm out getting signatures. I'm getting the signatures. And the woman says to me, doesn't anybody ever want to run against you? How long are you going to be there? I'm like, Jesus, couldn't you say that to somebody else? You got to say it right to my face.
How long does their contract last if you were negotiated again?
Right, so what do we,
now?
at the 10th? We can't do
We've been
next week?
talking like with police
It
and
was-
fire.
Fourth of
I
July.
think on the contract's not final.
It was a whole deal, like a moving
Come
on.
on, it's the 4th of
It's been
July.
talking about a multi-year contract.
That was the other reason. Figured people wouldn't be
I don't
around.
wanna get too much into
So on
it.
the
Go on the
10th,
4th of July.
Details, because they're still ongoing.
I blow stuff up and eat
But
meat.
it'd be multi-year.
Oh, damn!
Standard usually is.
No, it can be very.
Do you
In
mean
case of-
Hey Sam, are we done?
I ate a steak, then I ate a hamburger,
Did
and
you
a
wanna try
cheeseburger.
Oh.
Then I had lunch.
So is that to say that it might be similar to DPW police and fire?
Possible.
I just gotta go to the
Unless you have an update on Little League Drive.
Sure,
You do.
Yes.
sure. Oh, I've got something to do.
Alright,
I'll be right back then.
Sit down.
But this won't last long, so we can
Take
get out of here.
I don't see your light on.
What else?
I don't know what's up with my battery
Well, that would
life.
force you
You have a piece of
to have
tape
to
over
try to
there.
come to some.
That was there the whole time.
Pretty soon, I mean, you have
Yeah.
to, whatever would happen to have to factor into the contract, otherwise it'd be so
All right,
far
we'll
down
see
the
you
road.
all the 10th.
Yeah.
I already have the update.
All right, yeah, so you're trying to see what your options are, and maybe you can bring you to the negotiation.
Your
Yeah.
cycle.
It's new and different. Is this new and different, or is this different than what you and I talked about?
Well, if it's no different, we're gonna do it in executive because. Nothing will shake real estate deals in public.
Oh, no, this is really different.
The engineer has looked at certain issues like the wetlands mitigation that's on the site, the amount of property that needs to be involved, and it's at about a 2-to-1 ratio. The Corps of Engineers has identified about 4/10 of an acre that needs to be preserved but moved. So this is about 8/10, or about 8/10 of an acre. And here's a possible location of that, which might be nice because this would provide a buffer for these folks here. And this is a stormwater retention. It's like a dry area where if there's an excessive amount of storm runoff, it would be held here.
Is that similar to what they're doing at Spalding?
Yeah, except nothing at that magnitude.
Right.
What about this issue?
This is a water, well, this is a water line, Dick. It just
That's
shows
what
the water line.
with the road.
And he does have 18 feet of right of way.
18 feet.
Yeah,
So that's why the
So
sidewalk's
we
just
get-
gonna go on this side.
yes. So instead of having 66 feet of right of way for road and sidewalk, in this case we got 48.
Is this where you were saying
Oh,
to
this,
get into the
yeah.
paragraph?
And what we asked them to do is to show somewhere that would be an easement to facilitate people accessing the recreation pit. And that's what this would be. So this here,
Would connect into that?
yes. So if somebody wanted to ride their bike, as an alternate to maybe using Fletcher,
The most
they
dangerous.
can tie into it, in a safe.
Is this gonna be
Yeah.
fenced? Or do you
You
know what I'm
probably
saying?
have,
You ever ride a bike down
you
this
Or-
probably have,
It could be, but it doesn't need to be.
Okay.
because this is, you can see where the break is, so it's not on anybody's property, it's right down the middle.
Yeah.
But these, if they chose, these homeowners could fence.
Okay.
Right, I mean, Carl, would you fence yours?
You're damn well right.
Because if you got that one, so.
I don't have anything, will you stop?
Richard Pasquale. No, I got it right here, I wanna go
Obviously,
swimming.
easier.
I want a built-in freaking pool.
These are so big, you can make.
Only after it rains,
This is 125 feet.
in the mud.
I mean, look at this, you know. You're talking. And there's a 20-foot easement along here.
You ever see that easement?
Yes, everything is code
Yeah,
compliant. Originally, the original drawing, these lots were 117 feet deep, which means they did not meet code.
How'd you get it?
We suggested they move the road a little bit because we had access here. So this gets us,
Just in case.
there would be no variance needed for this.
Would we, do you think we'd fence this?
It could be, I mean, they're open to
I
anything.
mean, I think we should.
They're,
I think we should fence that side, cause this side we're gonna burn, right?
yeah, I mean, they're open to anything. And, you know, the mayor and I looked at a couple of their properties. They're willing to host a time, if the council wants to go and look, see the quality of the product they build.
I've already been.
Okay, you,
I've seen it.
We went to 3 different ones there, I was pretty impressed with the
No,
quality.
but
They
can you
built
fill it in
nice
with
stuff.
dirt or
Every
something?
street.
They do.
Yeah,
Why
can't
don't
you,
we put a house there?
not a house, but couldn't you put like grass or something?
And the only reason I said a fence here,
yeah.
Now, is there?
so like the fence would only.
Yeah.
go-
Is there any reason why we couldn't take some of the dirt from Spalding and burn it in with the Spalding dirt?
There's not gonna be any dirt.
You're still, it's still great.
Once you grade it,
No, there's some areas that they're like 4 feet
I know
low.
they are.
There will be some with the infrastructure,
With the basements and stuff like that.
yeah, in the basements, right.
They'll be-
But now, you're saying you're gonna burn this, why would you burn it though, if there's gonna be, still gonna be easement and trees?
Well, I just think that if you put up a little berm and you plant trees in it,
I think when we get to the point, I think they're open to any reasonable suggestion that these
When we
neighbors.
say burnt, we mean like 3-4 feet,
Yeah,
we're not talking
right.
about.
no, like 3-4 feet, and then maybe you plant like, I don't know, whatever,
A
pine tree.
Yeah, that
Arborvitae.
doesn't go 7,000 feet.
No,
Yeah.
but I mean, you're gonna have to do something. We have to do something, a piece.
And they will.
Absolutely.
But are we gonna have to do something to help the guy that lives right here? Roger?
He's on his
That's-
own.
Is that Adams Street?
Yeah, that's Anderson. He lives way the frig over here.
God hell with his own.
That's where he lives.
And we're okay with that ball field, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Sorry.
Without getting into a lot of details, we have had some discussions with Natalie about an alternate way to do the infrastructure. But no details yet.
Realistically, after, I mean, how soon do you think anything will be happening?
Am I gonna see it in my lifetime?
Yeah, I think what you see here right now is close to being a plot plan that could be filed with the
I think I've
city
seen it.
clerk. And by city ordinance, it goes to the planning board for approval. And, the permitting with DEC, with the Army Corps of Engineers and DEC, their, engineer is already working on that. This could move pretty quick, if you wanted to.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, I said that out loud.
No, I mean, I wanna move this as fast as we can move it.
it's only 8 years old.
I didn't think it was gonna be so hard when I said I wanted to build some houses up there.
How long has it been since the little national league's been going?
Gotta be 20, it's gotta be close to 20 years.
I played as there as a kid.
I played there too.
I think it hacked up on it. I played there when I was 14, 13, so 11 years ago.
It seems like it's longer.
But it hasn't been maintained.
It's just
since
a,
after that.
it's hideous.
If you wanted to get into any more detail, we need to do this in executive.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, why don't we just wait till the next meeting and hopefully there'll be more information by then too.
You can go into executive if you want.
No,
No,
no.
we've been, but,
We don't.
so you think they're.
Why
okay
is
with
it
this?
executive,
Yes.
Carl?
Well, anything that would involve any negotiations with the developer is.
If you negotiate
But there's
real
no,
estate deals in public,
no, I know you can't
Kill it.
negotiate, but how
Kill
can
the
you
project.
negotiate with nobody here? Oh, you mean,
negotiate.
Well, we have to
I
know-
think it's us. Yeah.
I gotcha.
There'll be 56 lots so far on this, based on this drawing?
Yeah, the same thing it's been all along.
What are those lots on average into their different size?
70, they're a minimum of 7,500 square feet.
Okay.
by code.
That's minimum. Some of them are there.
60
They're gonna
by.
keep all this, the wetlands,
Yes.
trees and
The
all.
larger ones?
whatever's over
Yeah,
there.
they're gonna cut the minimum amount of trees.
Well, I know.
And I think if you go to see some of the other sites they have, you'll see that, but they,
You can see the scale.
These sort of
These are-
mirror the lot sizes for
these
along
are-
Fletcher.
They're the little ones. That whole run.
Maybe a little small.
They're the smallest.
But you still look at it and you figure from, these, I look at, I mean,
That's
from
125.
125.
from where this person's backyard is to where this person's, that's a big chunk of property right there.
With a berm and trees, you never know.
Unless
I
they
mean,
set up a
this guy-
shooting range over here.
Yeah, I mean, these two right here can go swimming in this person's pool, which isn't a bad idea. And then what I just like to do is I just want to drive really, really fast and clip Marty's shed.
On your way to your pool.
What's that shed over there? What is it, the Axis? Or?
It's
Let me guess.
inclined to water.
Sharon Stewart's pool?
No, it's Marty's.
Don't worry about it, it's only Marty.
I worked with him 35 years ago.
Will you,
You can see it.
when they're done, will you hold it up?
Straight across.
You can see
So I
it.
can get a shot of
It's
it?
here and here. So
Bring your
Just
freaking
from a
camera
distance?
over, I don't care.
Yeah. Yep, I can see that. Alright. So now we get the bike closer to the water.
Yeah. Closer to the frogs.
Sam, could she get a shot of that?
Sure.
Hey, if this thing were to go forward tomorrow for some reason, you know, would there be a plan in place in terms of how the parcels would be developed from one end to the other? Is there like a, would there be a patterning to that?
I was
Right.
All right, so
They'd
for the
start-
path out.
They'd start out.
Okay. Well, they want to get themselves to do the bigger ones first, I guess.
No, it's just,
That was close.
Well, it's all mixed up.
the plan was that they would do, you know, this half and that half.
Yeah.
But this half is the critical half because it's got the wetland in it. It would have the detention pond, you know, so that's the more critical half. Because you have to have the detention pond for the whole.
Actually, Joel's car.
And what do you have to do for this area? For the wetlands?
I don't ever drive.
Well, they
you have
just,
to replace what's there.
yeah,
With
they-
And a
just
2-to-1
good
ratio.
dirt? Good soil?
no, they have to, there still has to be a wetland area.
That would
Oh.
stay.
It has to stay.
Oh.
So what they do is when they can't stay where it is, they have to move it. I know that doesn't make any sense, but,
They
2-to-1
lift it, pick it up and move it? Where are you gonna move it?
well, they recreate the
I
wetland
gotcha.
situation.
There's no way to just do the development around the wetlands.
No, because it's kind of here. It's out farther.
Well, that's awesome
And
that they
actually,
did that.
believe it or not, it's, I don't think it's that wide, the little stream that runs down to the creek.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
this
think
time
the
of year,
flakes are
does-
still up there.
Well,
Those-
wetlands
those
are really so based on soil
delineation
types
ones?
and vegetation is really
and wildlife.
and wildlife.
And wildlife.
So that's staying, or they're gonna recreate it somewhere else near the bike path?
It's getting moved
I'll
farther
have
back.
Back.
buckets, everything's cool.
Yeah. I
So
love
back
it.
here.
So what's the next step with this thing then? It's a conceptual plan and some talks and negotiations with Natalie, but anything set, you know, down the road, right in front of us?
I think the next step is, once there's an understanding of how we proceed with the development of this,
I
They'll
noticed
move
and
to
that
the
the
plan.
council
my
is
question, but
comfortable
when the
with
stadium, the new stadium is built, what's gonna be right there?
Then they'll take their.
Because the track's being moved.
Stadiums are about
And
here.
then once they go through the
Yeah,
planning board
so you don't know
process,
what's gonna be in that corner?
then we'd be at a
Grass,
point
soccer
then,
field.
and, oh, and the permitting.
What's there now? The
We'd
track?
be at a point
Yeah.
then.
But
we'd
it won't
have to
be
talk
there.
about turning over
It's
the
gonna be
land.
around the new
You're
stadium, which is
subdividing
up
the
here.
land here.
Oh.
You basically
Guess it
got
depends
two
on what the
parcels
school
of
wants to
land
do with it.
here.
And
The
I
city
can't
has a
recall, that's
subdivision
what I was
ordinance.
asking, if you remember.
That subdivision ordinance
I like the
requires
grass.
that a plot plan
Parking lot,
be filed with the
sending the
city
parking lot
clerk.
out.
Sure.
It
It'll be a
gets
parking
referred
lot.
to the planning
That's fine, won't be
board
bad.
for their
Yeah, no,
review
it's
and
be better than
approval.
what it is.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't done anything like, have we done anything like, you know, seeker or anything? You need the plan first, so.
And that would be part, potentially before the council would be, now that we have something in enough detail to start the seeker process and to get some help doing that. We gotta do that right.
How big is this whole green area here? In terms
16
of
acres.
16 acres? And it's two separate,
Right now, they're basically two separate parcels, but we're gonna subdivide them into 56 parcels.
right. Two parcels as zoned now, over there.
Yeah, well, hey Blake, SBLs, section block lots.
Okay, okay. That-
And believe it or not, sometime in the 50s, there's actually engineering drawings downstairs for 49 houses on this property. It's like 60 years old.
Is the council happy with the number being proposed here? It would seem to suit Natalie maybe more than, you know, residents looking for a nice bigger piece of land. Is that accurate? I'm just guessing at that. You know.
Well, I mean, my goal was to provide newer housing to people that either wanted to stay in the city and newer developments, or people moving into the city in a newer area. And, you know, I think the goal was to get as much out of that as we could.
Yeah.
Because it's beneficial to both of us. I mean, obviously to us, if you make the assumption they sell 56 lots, it's 56 lots we get taxes on.
Right. I don't know what that ratio would be, like one taxable lot that's smaller versus a larger lot, you know, I mean, that would.
These
come down
three
to
are huge.
Numbers.
I like those three.
Yeah, but they are mixed, I mean, that's, you know.
Very,
see
yeah,
that.
varying.
What the readers should know is when this is all built out, if you have an average assessed value of $225,000 per home,
Yeah.
the councils and the mayor are trying to add $13 million to the tax base.
With this project.
Yeah. And
Built up.
Right. 13
and
million?
yeah,
Over how many years?
over about 6 years.
13 million over 6.
You gotta remember though, 6 years goes by like.
Oh yeah.
It already has.
It's over $200,000 a year in city taxes, just city taxes.
Yep.
And that means everybody else that pays taxes in the city has a better chance of having their taxes held even, because now you got 200,000 more of people rowing the boat.
Yeah, because everything we do is not about getting ahead, it's just
Break
about
even.
keeping our head above
Would this
water.
be built on demand? From the developer's point of view?
Yeah, he's not going to put a lot of spec houses up.
I mean, he'll put a model up somewhere in that cul-de-sac.
And then people choose, right?
Yeah.
When they come in.
One thing he won't do is put identical houses next to each other.
And what he's probably gonna
So they had
do,
to pick a
He doesn't
different
want
lot.
it looking
Yep.
like a bear.
if
Oh,
I,
that's a good. Did he tell you how many distinctly different, you know, floor plans
I
are
think there's
involved?
4. Is there
I remember
4 or 5.
three.
but then those 4 can change
Yeah, yes.
by
Yeah.
what goes on the facade.
Yeah. 4 basic floor plans with variations.
If I had to guess, I'd say that this house would be my model house. If I was doing it, it's going to be on
It's
an
entry
access
point.
road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could see it, easy access.
Yeah.
They're the same houses that were presented when they came in. Remember, one was
Could
like
be.
the Patriot, and
Yes.
then those are what they choose from. I have one question. Do you still have to swap land? Remember, there was a conversation about
No.
you don't have to do that.
Yeah, this is city land
Okay.
now, right? So
No, but
Parkland.
it's talking about the alienation
Yeah.
aspect of it.
Here's
Because we,
the,
because we built the pavilion for the.
Yeah, that's what
and
we-
in the park.
Yep.
We, the differential was, 192 versus $1 million.
Yeah. So is this city-owned parkland considered right now?
No, it's not parkland.
Okay, not parkland.
It's alienated.
Okay.
Like,
In
what,
fact, that-
10 years ago?
That's why
Jack
Carl
Gallagher
made the
time, right?
statement he did, because
Yeah.
that was alienated
Six.
before he even became mayor.
You know, it might be more. It's
I thought it was
gotta
Jack
be more
Gallagher,
because
though.
this is his 7.
That was done before.
No. Yeah, 7.
Yeah, so you're not stuck in the swapping game at the state.
Carl, and a council.
What
I don't know if
I'm
it's
saying
close
is-
enough
It's
to the
over
river
12
to
years.
count or whatever, but you know about that, right?
So,
So,
It went
okay,
through all the correct channels.
this would all be
No, I just
sold.
didn't know if they had a swap.
This would all be
If they had a
sold
swap,
directly at once
obviously we
to
don't
the
have.
Not at
Like,
once.
if it was the dump, what are you gonna do with the dump?
negotiation.
You know what you could do with the dump? You could
Okay.
have like.
You
mean all the
houses,
property at
houses
once?
over there.
Yeah,
Or all the houses at once.
no, the
Well,
property.
I don't know
Yeah,
how you would
probably.
do that now with
We
the
don't
way
have-
they pitched that.
Probably with a
we don't
river
have, it
clause.
didn't matter, we didn't have enough.
You wouldn't want to hold on to
But
one
sledding
phase,
hills,
you know, to see
you
how
could charge
successful
some
the
good
first
money there.
phase was or something.
Well, it
New
depends on how
program.
we structure the deal.
Okay.
It still goes back to negotiations, but
Someday.
They can go right into the.
obviously we need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, pretty cool.
We done?
All right?
Keep me in the loop.
Did
Okay.
you move to get out? Motion to adjourn?
We're done, yeah.
You done?